Nasty. I'm a lady, you know? Hello, y'all. My name is Happy Vlog Legends, and this is Vlogoween. Welcome, skeleton spirits, demons, spooks, ghosts, ghouls, and all you other bitches. Today, I thought it would be fun to talk about some fears that I have. Some of these are going to be like way more serious in tone, and some of these are just like random stupid fears that I know I'm about to get picked on for legitimately being afraid. But number one fear of mine, like currently, probably is bugs. I absolutely, positively hate bugs. Like I can't even put into words like how much I fucking hate bugs. Honestly, this is the first year of my life where I've accepted butterflies. Like I am now okay and comfortable being around butterflies, but normally a bitch is running, you feel me? Like I don't fuck with bugs. Ladybugs, fuck them. Flies, fuck them. Roly-polies, fuck them. Cockroaches, dragonflies, June bugs, bees. Look, okay, I get why like animal activists and like scientists don't like when people have like certain opinions about animals that are like negative stereotypes, because then people are less likely to like respect those animals. But I'm fucking sorry. I don't like bees and I don't like wasps. I don't care if they pollinate shit. Like I enjoy what they do, but if one gets near me, and I am someone that wears a lot of yellow. I have flowers in my hair currently actually too. And the amount of times I have bees buzz their way on my like clothes, on my body, no. No. What else am I afraid of? I'm kind of afraid, this is kind of a stupid fear, stairs and escalators. I have this really weird phobia of like just falling, tumbling down. I wouldn't call this a phobia, that's like a little extreme. But every time I go downstairs or an escalator, I have to hold on to the railing, and I like sometimes I have to count too as I'm going down to make sure I don't trip. And what makes me feel super anxious is when people are behind me, because I know I go downstairs very slowly, like extremely slowly, to make sure that I don't trip. And it makes me anxious hearing their steps, and then I try to go faster, but also I'm like, no, don't go too fast, you're gonna fall. So then it's just me going at a snail's pace while someone is like huffing and puffing behind me, irritated, and it just like makes me super anxious. But anyways, yes, that is my thing with stairs and escalators. I'm just super afraid of just like falling down. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So, what else am I afraid of? Having children. I've had actual nightmares where I wake up as a suburban mom and I'm on the PTA, because of course I'm on the PTA. I've had nightmares, literal nightmares. And like no offense to you if you are a suburban mom, live your life, that's great. That is not like my life though. Like literal nightmares, like actual, that is my deepest fear, is like that lifestyle. Like I can't even explain how afraid and terrified I am of living life like that. Like I don't know, I just grew up in a very suburban white neighborhood, and like seeing moms that live their lives like that just makes me feel really depressed. I don't want kids ever. Nothing besides piss and shit and the occasional menstruation, which doesn't really happen to me anymore because I am on what? That depot shot, baby, birth control. But nothing should come out of my body. Like a human should never exit any of this. Nothing. Why am I going to put my life on hold for a bitch I don't even fucking know? 9 months? 9 months of having to deal with pregnancy looks like a nightmare. I don't get when people are like, oh, it's a miraculous experience. I'm like, in what way though? Because you're waddling and you look like you're about to cry from the pain you're in. Pregnancy and the idea of having children and the idea of just like that white picket fence marriage like lifestyle is absolutely terrifying to me. It's just not what I want. I'm a child of divorce, and I grew up in a abusive like marriage situation household, and I'm bitter, and I just don't believe in marriage. I think it's a scam. I think the wedding industry is stupid. Obviously, as a queer theater kid, I love a good wedding. I love 90 Day Fiance, 4 weddings, Say Yes to the Dress, Bridezillas. I'm here for it metaphorically, but me actually experiencing that, no. Hell to the hell to the hell to the no, 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 no. Sometimes I'm genuinely afraid. I thought I saw a bug. I'm genuinely afraid sometimes that I won't ever heal from my eating disorder. Uh-oh. 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 But real talk, like, because you hear people that have, like, they claim that they've fully recovered, but it's like, how? I don't understand that. I really don't, and I'm hoping that that happens for me, but at the same time, everything I've been through and the person I've come to be, like, self-destruction is something that is very typical for me in many different forms of that, and it's just very hard for me to visualize life without some sort of like borderline maybe negative coping skill, you know? Whatever that be. It's just very hard for me to visualize life without that. And yes, I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy for most of my life, honestly, on and off. But I still, even I talk to my therapist, and I'm like, I don't see a life living this way. I mean, 2020 is the first year ever where I haven't spent most of the year, like, actively thinking about my own death and actively thinking about suicide. You know what I mean? So, even to get to that point, that was, like, what, 8 years? Jesus Christ. The idea of having an eating disorder for 6 more years is so depressing to me, though, too. Like, I'm really hoping that, you know, like, I can get past this one day. Now, it's been 2 years with an eating disorder, which is, like, ridiculous coming out of my mouth, but it is what it is, really. But yeah, that is a fear I have, and, you know, I don't get, like, I've learned so much about food and nutrition, and I've, like, done so many things to my body, and just the way our society is set up with, like, it's so pro dieting. I just don't see how people can remove themselves from that mindset and successfully. I don't. There's so many triggers to deal with when you have an eating disorder. I just don't get it. And like, part of it is jealousy, because the person I was before my eating disorder, let me tell you guys something, okay? I was a fat child. I was a thick bitch. I did not give a fuck about any of this shit. And like, I've always thought that diet culture and dieting was really fucking stupid, truth be told. I've never been into it. And I feel like my eating disorder has made me care about things that I don't actually care about, you know? And I would love to see all of the time and attention I spend on calories and exercise and thinking about losing weight. I would love to see all that time and energy put into something else that's more productive. I really would. It's just, like, so unbelievably hard. Like, I've been dealing with mental illnesses since I was very young, and this eating disorder is really unlike anything I've ever experienced personally, because it's not just like a mental disorder, it's almost also like a society disorder. I kind of hate saying it like that, but I don't know. Is anything I'm saying making sense? I don't know. Blah. Like, I am afraid of men in some regard. Not like... But it's not, there's levels to it. Let me explain. I have severe daddy issues, okay? Like, I can't even explain. I haven't seen my father since I was 6. I'm 21. Wow, that's 15 years. I have not seen the man that created me in 15 years. Anyways, And then, like, growing up, I was picked on a lot by boys because I was this fat, dark-skinned, like, you know, loud bitch that lived in a very white neighborhood, and a lot of boys were just really mean to me, like, and didn't really take me seriously as, like, not even, I don't want to say the word mate, but, like, that sounds really fucking stupid and, like, very cis heteronormative, like, I don't want to say it like that, but, like, even as just a person, I feel like boys didn't take me seriously. And, like, you know, I have gone out on dates, and I go out in the world as a, you know, femininely, womanly looking thing, person, dude, guy. You know, men approach me and they say things to me and they look at me, and I have so much fear, like, towards men, and that's, like, really unhealthy. And that's something that I really, really need to work on, honestly, because it's, like, as much as I don't like to feed in, like, okay, like, I'm gonna do something a little controversial, but it is a double standard. I'm sorry, it totally is. Like, it's a double standard for me to be like, I hate men. Like, it is. I'm sorry, it is. And it's something that I honestly need to work on, but it's just hard because, like, I was abused by men and I've been just mistreated by men, but that's also not fair for me to blame the entire, like, male, like, gender for, like, the actions of quite a bit of them, but not all of them, obviously. Also, most of my viewers are actually men, which I find, like, really astounding and I find really interesting. So, you know, I feel like this is the first time in my life where I've actively accepted, like, my issues with men, and I'm trying to work on them, because before I would just be like, who the fuck cares? Like, men suck. Who cares, you know? And I still struggle with that rhetoric. I really do. But yeah, I definitely have, like, a fear of men, like, when it comes to just dating, when it comes to just standing near men. Like, I have legitimate, like, my new job, I walked into the office and there was just, like, this guy working in there, and I was, like, so uncomfortable. Like, I was really, like, at my desk, like, typing, like, oh my god, like, where are my other coworkers, you know? Like, I just have issues, and I really need to, like, work through that, because it's kind of fucked up. What else am I afraid of? This is kind of similar to my eating disorder, I guess, but I'm afraid of dying from my eating disorder. Like, I don't see that happening. Well, let me correct myself, because the truth of the matter is, like, if you're not actively recovering and working with a doctor to make sure that, like, your levels are fine, that you're not experiencing, like, refeeding syndrome and things like that, you could be at risk of death at any moment. Your heart could totally give out from starvation or purging. It's really not, like, an extreme case. Every 62 minutes someone dies from an eating disorder. So, I mean, there was a point in my life where what the fuck is happening? Bitch, you better not start crying. I will be very upset. There was a point in my life where every night before I went to bed, my heart was hurting so bad and my stomach was growling so bad, but I still was, like, so in that mindset. But even, like, when I separated myself from my disorder, I would go to bed like, am I gonna wake up? Like, am I gonna go out in my sleep? And it was also hard for me because at the time I was going through that, I was medically considered overweight. So I didn't feel valid. I didn't feel like I needed to go to the doctor or anything. But turns out I completely fucked up my entire body and I have so many health issues now. So, yeah. So I don't really fear that much of it anymore, but I'm still actively aware that it can happen, and it does happen every 62 minutes. So, God, I've been talking about, like, daddy issues, like depression, mental illnesses, and death. Like, oh my God. I am kind of afraid, like, not of all animals, but, like, most animals, it's fear, but it's also, like, respect. It's more like, you go over there and I'll go over here. The animals that I really, really like are dogs, elephants, orangutans. I fucking love orangutans. I love me some sloths. What else? That's it. Beluga whales and stingrays. I love beluga whales and stingrays. Dolphins are cool, but they're not, like, one of my favorites. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, recently I've really gotten into bats, like, dead ass. But if I saw a bat in real life, it'd be game over. Like, dead ass. Like, I would just start screaming. Like, I don't think I would, like, be cool seeing a bat in real life. I really don't. I love crows and ravens. I absolutely love crows and ravens. Ravens are much bigger than crows, by the way. That's how you can tell them apart. Like, if you're looking at a crow and your first thought is, my God, that's a big crow, it's probably a raven. Those are the animals I like. Kangaroos, I think, are disgusting. Why are they tall? I didn't know they were tall until like 2 years ago. I thought they were like tiny animals. I don't know why I thought that. But when I learned that these things are like when I saw that video of that man and that kangaroo getting into a fight, I literally, what? Why are they tall? Please explain that to me. I think horses are also fucked up. I do not like horses. I do like cows. I do like cows. I hate pigs. I really don't like pigs. I don't care that they're intelligent. They're not cute. They're very fucking scary. They eat anything. And they're loud. And, like, they're humongous. Like, I don't know if people fully understand how big pigs are because they're huge. And they're, like, fear. I don't like pigs. I hate pigs. Yeah, I don't like horses. Don't like kangaroos. Squirrels? Let's talk about squirrels for a minute. Let's talk about the motherfucking squirrels for a fucking minute. Can we? Because I got fucking shit to say about these goddamn squirrels. People are always like, oh, pigeons are the government spies. No, I think it's squirrels. Squirrels are evil and gross. Fuck squirrels. I fucking hate them. And I'm so... Oh, they are not cute. They're not... Have you ever been chased by a squirrel? Did you know squirrels chase people? They're territorial. They're gross. They're always trying to get up in your shit and take some of your food. You live in a park, my guy. There's food everywhere. Why are you following me around the park? I have been followed in my life by so many squirrels, to the point where I genuinely would not be surprised if there were government little cameras up in these hoes, these little chip chirping hoes. Ooh, I do not like squirrels. Also, I am sick of people trying to bimbofy opossums. We say possums, but I know it's spelled opossum, but we say possums. Fuck those things. They are not cute. Stop it. Stop it. They're not cute. They're fucking disgusting. Ugh, I hate oh my God. Possums are probably like one of my least favorite animals that exist on this planet. Every time I come across one, I want to scream for hours. I think they're so hideous and terrifying. Their tails make me want to vomit. I hate their long, sunken ghost eyes. There's something so evil and menacing. When I was... Okay. Okay, let me explain something.
When I was like maybe 9, we were at church for a really long... My mom was having some sort of choir rehearsal or something. We were at church for so long. And while inside, we kept hearing these like chirping, like these weird noises. We didn't know what it was. So we're leaving the parking lot. Like, it's probably 8 or 9 o'clock at this point. Like, you know, we were the kind of churchgoers that went hard for Jesus. We would be up in that bitch till sun up till sundown, okay? Like, that's who we were. But this was like some sort of rehearsal. And as we're exiting the parking lot, I hear my friend scream. And we were like, what the hell is that? So the noises we were hearing were these 2 possums that had got into a fight. And I guess the possum that had lost was in the parking lot. Trigger warning, I'm going to be talking about gore right now. This motherfucker, okay, this motherfucker was bleeding. And its eye was dangling out of its socket. Why was it doing that? And it was hissing at all of us. Demon! Demonic influence. Demons. I don't like possums, and I hate coming across one of my friends. I love her to bits. Like, she's really one of my closest friends, but she thinks possums are cute. And I would see these like pictures of possums with like tiaras and birthday hats. Stop. No. I'm sick of the propaganda. They are not cute. They are fucking disgusting. I don't know if they have a purpose. I don't care about their purpose. They're disgusting. Stay the fuck away from me. Oh my God. Another story just came to mind. One time, I went out to the trash to go dump something, and I lifted up the thing to throw, it was this huge box because I was moving, it was this gigantic box. And I went to go pick up the box, and you know how you just feel like someone's staring at you? I felt like someone was staring at me, and so I look up, and there's this possum on the fence, and it was moving. And when it saw me looking at it, it stopped moving, like, in midair, okay? Like, it stopped, like, uh-oh, I've been got. And then the motherfucker slowly turned its head and looked at me. Bitch, I ran. I ran, and I was screaming for bloody murder. I don't know. They're creepy. They're a menace. They're disgusting. I don't like it.
What other fears do I have? Math. Math makes me cry. I do not enjoy math. I hate it. I don't really have a fear of performing. I did that. I think I've mentioned, like, most of the fears that I have. I think we'll end here. I think this is a good place. I've been just yelling at my phone for 30 minutes, so. Is class dismissed now? But anyways, y'all, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys are afraid of. Let me know what you guys think about some of my fears. I know they're kind of dumb, but, you know, like, I have fears like math and taxes because I'm always afraid of incorrectly filling out my taxes. And then I have, like, more serious fears about, you know, like, life and what happens. And I feel like that's all of us, right? I feel like we all have, like, dumb fears and then, like, semi-paranoia and then, like, deep personal fears that maybe we can't even face yet, you know? A lot of these things I've mentioned, there have been times in my life where I would never have been able to admit that I struggle with that, like with my daddy issues, with, you know, my eating disorder, my issues with men. Like, I would have never been able to openly discuss those things. So I'm proud that I'm in a place to do that now. But I would love to know what you guys think about this video. I'm just really excited about Vlogoween, and I hope you guys are enjoying the series thus far. People are finally going to get to see these videos. But anyways, let me know what you guys are thinking about it so far because I really just want to know. But other than that, I'm going to get going. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed Vlogoween. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I will see y'all in the next one. Alrighty, guys. Bye. Did I forget something? No, I think I'm good.